From the outside, the world sees nothing but power, precision, and success. A female surgeon with steady hands, admired for skills that look almost godlike, envied for the luxury cars, the immaculate homes, the waiting lists so long that desperate clients are willing to beg for a place on them. They picture you walking into clinics that sparkle under fluorescent lights, rooms where the scent of antiseptic mixes with the perfume of wealth. Every corner gleams, every appointment means another fortune earned, every patient another canvas for your supposed artistry. To them, beauty itself bends under your scalpel, and your name carries the weight of transformation. You are celebrated as an artist of flesh, a sculptress of perfection carved from imperfection, granting people the chance to finally feel worthy in their own skin. They don't see a doctor. They see a sculptress, someone who can erase flaws like a magician waving her wand. They imagine you as untouchable, a figure standing above ordinary struggle, balancing medicine and magic with every cut. But under the harsh surgical lights, prestige curdles into pressure. A pressure that never loosens its grip, that coils itself around your hands until your fingers tremble even when they're still. Pressure to satisfy beauty standards so high they collapse under their own weight. Pressure to keep every client smiling even when their expectations belong not to biology but to fantasy. Each new consultation is not a conversation, but a negotiation between the fragile reality of human skin and the imagined perfection they've been fed by magazines, filters, and screens. They sit in your office clutching photos of celebrities, demanding you make them into someone they can never become. And when they look into your eyes, the weight of their hope feels heavier than the scalpel in your hand. You are not asked to heal wounds or cure illness. You are asked to erase, to rebuild, to transform insecurity into joy, to turn shame into admiration. And when you cannot, when their fantasy collapses under the weight of reality, the failure burns into you deeper than any scar you leave behind. Every cut you make carries risk. Every stitch you place holds the possibility of disaster. A slip too small to notice, a reaction too rare to predict, and suddenly the dream collapses into a nightmare, with your name carved into the blame. You see it in their eyes when they come back, trembling and wide, pointing at reflections that never match the perfection they carried in their minds. On paper, the result is flawless, the jaw balanced, the nose aligned, the skin stretched and smoothed. But the mirror does not lie, and neither does their emptiness. They beg you to fix what cannot be fixed, to chase a ghost that does not exist. You realize, with every consultation, that no scalpel can cure the disease of self-hatred. And then comes the silence of night. You lie awake in the dark, staring at the ceiling, haunted by faces you could not change. Some are angry, some are broken, and some simply stare back at you in your dreams, demanding answers you can't give. You wanted to heal, but the industry doesn't reward healing. It rewards transformation. Endless, insatiable transformation. The machine demands more bodies, more faces, more scars hidden under flawless skin. You start to feel less like a doctor and more like a dealer, handing out doses of beauty to a world addicted to it. You give them what they crave, but the craving never ends. Slowly, you watch yourself disappear in the reflection of the same mirrors you hold up to them. Your identity begins to rot under the endless pursuit of perfection that never satisfies. You are no longer sculpting beauty. You are carving away at yourself, piece by piece, until nothing remains but the hollow echo of who you once wanted to be. And in the sterile silence of the operating room, with the hum of the machines and the cold glare of the lights, the truth presses down on you. The body on the table isn't the only one being cut open. It's yours. And with every incision, you bleed out just a little more of who you are. And if you've ever felt that same pressure, to be flawless, to live up to standards that were never yours, then you know this story isn't just mine. It's yours too. This space is for women like us, women who are exhausted from carrying the weight of expectations and still searching for a place to breathe. Hit subscribe and join this sisterhood, not of perfection, but of honesty, strength, and stories that remind us we're not alone. You belong here.